Let's grab all of that. And we're going to need this to drop off there. This one to take only gears. And now these can just be a little bit further back than normal. Yeah, that will work. So this would require iron plates and iron gears. Set that up there. And you can output at the back. Let's get another one of these factories. Jacina, I don't imagine I'll be streaming anything else today. Yes, Ken, I know the sort of, well, it's not really a glitch, I should say, but it seems like one to me. But I know you can use underground belts for that. Thank you, though. Right, there we go. So that's going to split off everything we need for the actual conveyor belts there. The next one would be... You know what? I'm worrying about setting all of this up, and I don't think it's actually going to help me at all. I don't think I'm going to need the sort of expansion room that I'm building into this for the conveyor belts. In fact, I think I'm just making it more complicated for myself than it needs to be. So instead of that, let's move that down over here. We'll just set it up like so. Drag that through, and same there. And we'll just pull from both belts as needed. Oh. There we go. And we can empty out onto a belt that runs behind. Hello, Lord Aavak. Now, the only thing I'm hoping is that all of this effort in setting all of this up is going to be worth it. We need electrical circuits. We also need iron gears, iron plates. So the circuits are really the only thing that I need to set up on here. So, if I set this up like this, this would make the copper wire. Where are you, copper wire? That would be drawn from this and placed in another factory. That requires iron plates still. Hmm. $38,000 years and get a fancy cybernetic implant? What are you talking about? I also need to run down here and make sure I'm topping up this every now and then. And making more of them, come to think of it. There we go. Oh, damn it. Aavak does require more plates. Aavak always requires more plates, unfortunately. Aavak requires to set on a design. One of the advantages with bringing this whole thing up here was that I would be able to create a system of producing the things I need. And I think I just got absorbed again with the idea of making this too specific. So back to the drawing board. Let's get rid of some of those. Why don't I just produce what I need to produce? We'll split off the... Where are you? Damn it, electronic circuits. I will master this eventually. Right, let's actually make some production centers for specific things. So I'm going to need a splitter to split off some iron plates that I can then use to make gears. And although I don't plan to make it so that I can have it double up, so I've got iron gears on one side, iron plates on the other. Might be worth doing because there are bunches of things like conveyor belts that require both. So let's pull from there, and yes, we'll have iron going through the middle. Where's the splitter? Like so. Alternatively, I could just split this off and have the gears running away, but since I've got two things that require the same stuff, it seems like a good idea to actually have them use each other in that way. The only problem with this is, well, actually, no, because I'm not getting the gears this way. Never mind, let's get rid of that. That idea was stupid. We'll just place it like this instead. And then we'll have them output at the back. Not particularly efficient, but then almost nothing else about this base is. But we're getting there slowly, perhaps. Right, we'll draw that out, and that will be my gear production for the entire base, hopefully. There we are. Now, I suppose what I could do at this point is have the gears run up and then back along, and that would allow... Yeah, actually, and I could just push this back if I wanted to expand the gear production. That would work. Making some very slow progress. And then I could just have this hopped, or rather, burrowing under the line there, and come out on this side. And then I can store the gears for later use. Sounds fantastic. Alright. And let's just connect that up with power. Set this to make gears. Should have all the gears I want. And this way also, once I actually have the logistics robots, I can just replace these with the logistics chests, and it'll just be able to pull from those. On this side, I can set up the conveyor belts. And that seems like it would be a good idea. And what I can do here is I can have a splitter make sure that the entire line is used properly. Where's that splitter going to be? There we go. Right, there we are. Now then, have another 4 things, but just making conveyor belts. Either that or is there going to be anything that I want fast conveyor belts for? I don't really think so right now, so I'm not going to set this up. But if I wanted to, I could simply have this pull from the belt that's going to be back here. That one will run along and will place conveyor belts in a chest. But if I wanted to, I could have this pull from the gears, pull from the conveyors, and then deposit another belt of fast conveyor belts, if that was my goal. It isn't right now, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. But it looks like we're outstripping our iron smelting capacity a little bit. That is a problem. I'll disable this for now. I'm going to need these as well. There we are. And once again, I'll set this up, but I won't actually hook it up to anything yet. So I want a fast inserter, an iron chest just above. Gonna have to replace that with a large hole there. And this one too, by the looks of it. There we go. Alright. How are things going in chat? Talking about the manned mission to Mars. Sciencey as always. Right, we need more copper, I feel. We certainly don't... We're not hurting for iron. We are starting to actually hurt for copper a little bit. Going to need a couple more underground belts. There we go. And a few more miners. Right, I won't bother taking the belt all the way down there, simply because that opens up a little bit too much of a hole in my defenses, but that works. Fairly simple expansion there to the mining. How's my power doing? Ooh. It's actually starting to get close to its performance capability, sorry. May need to address that. On the plus side though, we do now have plenty of conveyor belts and gears being produced. You know what, I probably don't even need this. I'll just let the conveyor belt fill up. If I need that to completely fill up a belt, I can put the splitter on this side instead. But right now I'm not even using it. Right, next on the list of things we need to build. Copper wire. Now this is really not going to need much in the way of actual factories working on this one, because it's going to be so easy for one factory to keep up with any sort of demand. But copper wire is then used in this, which also needs iron plates. How am I going to work this? I guess for this one, I could have two splitters. We'll have... Oh, let me first work out where I'm going to place the factories. Okay, we'll pop number there. Gigafactory. What's that, Starman? Oh, damn it. I'll go collect myself some inserters. In fact, I need to collect all of this. There we go. Oh my god, even Blank Door's getting involved in the science discussion. Wasn't expected that. A little bit afraid. Right, what I need here is for this to go like that. And for a tunnel go like this. There we go. Alright, that should work. You lie, Blank. You may have studied physics. No, actually, you're not a complete moron. That's a lie. You're mostly a moron. Even that is a lie. I am just insecure about the fact that I'm not involved in this science discussion. Right. Okay, so this can just pull down the copper as needed to make the copper wiring. And I still need more inserters, don't I? Or did I... No, I don't think I actually picked up enough. Damn. Let's make some more then. There we go. Get some power in the middle, and we should be good to go. Now, I really don't need many of these because of the amount of copper wire a single factory can produce. It is fantastically fast. I do need more lights, though. Take care, Xenoforge. Let's top up the lights in my factory. There we go. Now, on the other side... Ah, well, actually, this is going to cause a bit of a problem. How am I going to manage this? Actually, let's put the splitter a little bit below. There we go, that'll work. It'll still get the copper onto the right side of the belt. Oh no, no it won't. Oh damn. That was silly of me. Let me just grab that. How am I going to get onto the right side of the belt then? Right. Unfortunately, I need this to come from the opposite direction. So, unfortunately, this is going to just be ugly as sin. But it will work at least. I'm sure that is a much more efficient design to this. In fact, I can already see it, but it's just going to use another tunnel. Let's get that going through there. Oh, actually, will this work? No, it won't. It won't work. As I at least not as I thought it would. Never mind, then we'll just have to go with the ugly one. Though at that point, I may as well just pull this down entirely. And have the splitter join up at this point instead. There we go. That works. You might be right. I may have forgotten to connect that. Oh, that had iron plates, that's why. I see. It had picked up one of the iron plates before I had specified what it should be picking up, so it basically clogged itself there. Right, what we need now is some factories for making electronic circuits. I suspect I'm going to need a lot of these, so I'm going to plan accordingly. One over. There we go. Okay, Starman. I may have to check out said video if you drop me a link. Actually, I need this to be one further back. There we are. Now I need to tell them what these should be producing first before I do anything else. There we go. Right. Go ahead and pull iron plates from there. Oops. And copper wire from here. But I will just take that across first. Get myself another... Oh no, I'm out of iron plates. How could this be? Let's absorb some iron plates. There we go. And place that over there as well. Alright, working perfectly. Now all I need to do is pull up the copper wires. Actually, I'll put these in the middle instead. Make them look a bit better. There we are. Perfect. Now we have electronics being produced. At this point, all that remains to make the inserters is iron, plates, gears, and electronics. And I want another iron chest as well. Now this one I actually do want to start storing, so we'll begin that right away. There we go. Now that should be a fairly efficient production of iron circuits there.